Hello. Well, our topic this week is going to be the home buying process. Hopefully to give you some insight into the process so that it won't be such an overwhelming task when you go to look for your first home. I'll be back in a moment with some details. Hello, I'm Errol Wirtz, Associate Broker with Landmark Realty in Hays, Kansas. And we're going to be talking about the home buying process, the normal 8 steps that it takes to buy a home. Step 1 is to check your credit. And you can do this by going to your credit card company and going online and checking it out, or checking with the credit reporting companies like Experian and Equifax and see just where you're at as far as your credit. You must have a credit score of 700 or better. Unless you do have a 700 or better, you'll be paying probably more for a mortgage. Number 2 is find out what you can afford. Sit down and look at your budget that you have for each month, and make sure that you have enough money to make the home payment and the utilities that go along with it, along with insurance. And normally most lenders will look to see if a home payment is less than 28% of your gross income. That's before taxes. And if that's possible, then it looks like that you'll probably be able to get your loan. The next thing that you want to do is go to a lender and see what type of loan you would qualify for. There are several types of loans that are possible from a lender or a mortgage broker. And the first one would be the conventional 30-year fixed rate mortgage. There's also an adjustable rate mortgage where the interest rate is lower for the first 2 to 5 years, and then it gradually increases. There's FHA loans that have just a 3% down payment. And if you happen to be a veteran, there's a VA loan, and they will loan you 100% of the purchase price of the home. And if you qualify, you can go to Rural Home Development for first-time home buyers, and they have a process where you can get into a home with no money down, and if your financial situation is such that you might be able to qualify for payment assistance. Then it's time to seek a professional. Make sure that you get a full-time realtor, someone who is very familiar with the market you're going to work in. They can sit down and listen to you and find out what your needs might be. Do you want a 2-bedroom home, a 3-bedroom home? Do you want 1 bath, 2 baths? Do you want a basement? Do you want a 1-car, 2-car garage? How many square feet do you want in the home? All these things need to be known by your real estate professional so that they can search out homes that meet that criteria. Then it's time to go and find that home. The multiple listing service gives your financial expert, the opportunity to search for homes that meet your criteria, looking through the Hays MLS. And they can come up with the homes that meet your criteria. You don't have to look at every home that's on the market and waste your time. Your professional, your real estate professional, will find just the homes that meet your criteria. And don't be overwhelmed if you find your dream home and you make an offer and find out that there might be multiple offers on that home and you get, beat out by someone else. But don't give up. I've worked with people that have had 3 to 4 times made offers on homes until they got the home that they were able to afford and met their criteria. And of course, you want to make sure that you make the offer, and when you get the offer, take it to your lender so they can start processing your loan, because it will take some time to do that. And most important is that you have a home inspection done, because it's different than an appraisal. You don't want any unexpected expenses after you buy that home. And a home inspection normally will find out things that may need to be addressed prior to closing. So when you buy the home, you won't have any of those expenses that will come in, as additional expenses besides making your home payment. So there are other inspections that will need to be made. A termite inspection to make sure that the home is free of termites. And it's always recommended, at least we recommend it, that you have a radon inspection made. In the Hays area, and well, in fact, most of Kansas in the northwest part, many homes have excessive radon gas and needs to be remediated. And at that point, you go back to the seller and have them pay for the remediation so that you have a radon-free home. And the criteria is that the home should not have a reading over 4 picocuries per liter. So, we've got the loan, we've got loan approval, and then we have the inspections done. We go to closing. Closing can actually take, well, anywhere from 30 to 45 days, and this process takes in the getting you actually finally qualified for the loan and making sure that you'll get your loan, and getting all the inspections done. And then you go to closing on that day. And what happens on that day is you'll sign the mortgage and the note, which will be filed with the Register of Deeds, and then you'll get a copy of the deed, and you'll get the keys to your home. And that's the process of buying a home. If you'd like more detail about these things, or if you have some questions, please give me a call at 785-623-1634. I'd be more than happy to sit down and visit with you about the process of finding a home, or maybe we can meet up and work with you to find the home of your choice. If you like this information, please click the like button below, and obviously we'd like you to subscribe to our channel. And I'll be back next week with more information about living in Hays, Kansas. See you then.